this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he cuts out the supply. That's a little off target. Tries to pass it through. And Baston could try cutting inside here. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Serginho demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Pavlovic spots it and intercepts. And this is Van Basten. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now it's Hullet. And that has left him in a heap. No way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's burst through! Van Basten! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Thuram. And this is Ribery. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Pavlovic. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a very good shot at goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
That's a good run down the left. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Can he get it through? Thuram receives it in a good position here. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? And he's found the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution for Milan, number 19, Fofana. Coming on the field is
Inter Milan get the second half going.
Modric.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Hullet. The ball is bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Ribery is there, and he can get that clear. Barella. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Modric. Pavlovic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Tomori cuts out the pass. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. So we've reached the hour mark. Serginho looking to add to his goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to thread one through. Ribery is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Serginho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Tomori gets rid without sophistication. And they're quick to get it back. Flings in a cross.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Aimed beyond the defence. Hullet is in a really good position out wide. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Hullet looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Rijkaard. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Thuram, goes for a shot! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution for Milan, number 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
To replace him is number 90, Tammy Abraham. Substitution in
Now
progress.
it's Abraham.
2 added minutes has been
That's a
indicated.
cute ball. Dink through. Oh, we've seen that early. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
As it is about to be towed away.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." He's in plenty of space here. Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Tries a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan take the lead. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Mignon gets his hands on it. Half-time, extra time. And it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Milan, number 11, Pulisic. Coming on the
And
field
we're off for the final time.
Number 21, Rafael.
They have given it everything. It's been
Substitutions
grueling.
taking place.
But who tries from a long way out? And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Van Basten! That's really well manoeuvred, and he's managed to get free. Pavlovic. Maldini. AC Milan could counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is little doubt that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And that will be the final act. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
If you have a ticket.